Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Bulldogs kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The transfer has it his first carry. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. But what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. Great move. Now he's got room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. They feed him again. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football. They are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man at Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around, has really proven to be a great back.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Phillips. And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They're on the board first here in the season opener. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Intercepted. Bringing it back. Inside the... Touchdown, Georgia. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He'll bring it out. It's Page. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th like the perfect golf shot. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. That's caught. It's Frazier. Fouls through the defense. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Bears the pressure. Trying to get away.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the Dogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Off play action. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Hawkins. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space. Couldn't come up with a completion on 3rd down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch at the 45. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for... It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury.
Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Trying to pound it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on offense, you know this is four-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now. You're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
Off the play fake. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And I know it's easy up here in the booth, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. You want him to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting him wrap that football up.
He's got it, first down and more. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys! Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Number 16, set to kick this one away.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Hubs it downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. The short hands, it's Humphries. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together and made some explosive plays, and now just executing on third down. They've shown you a little bit of everything, and this offense is looking like it's
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Georgia ready to dive it up on another first down. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They got to get more physical on that line.
Got it.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pitches it. Touchdown, Bulldog. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Cowboys will hustle to the line.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
And the Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it on the right. Right down the boulevard. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They have the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Page. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it way down the field. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Pocket breaking down. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Cowboys! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
A strike downfield. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. He's up to 73 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll pull it down and run. At the 45 on his way. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Under fire. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Notre Dame taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Fighting Irish in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half. Let's check in now on some of the other action today as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So,
and the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, you love safeties that have all the tools in their toolbox. This guy can cover. This guy can tackle. He can also rush the passer. Wow.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to, he's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
The defense has not had an answer for this guy today. Already over 150 yards receiving. That time, the ball falls incomplete, but we haven't seen that happen too often today.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. Second and long coming up. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Picks up the first down. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Bulldog! And the punishment has been extended. His 3rd touchdown of this game, and his 3rd on the season. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People try to catch him. They didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
Coming out with it, it's Page. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And I'm not surprised by the decision-making of this QB. Like, I would go there, too. Like, he's been the go-to guy, man. He's already got 2 touchdown passes on the day. So I'm going to take shots because
finding some room. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Running inside. It's Hawkins. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
The Cowboys are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. It's complete to the left. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Handoff for Frazier. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Working that left side now. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Bulldogs, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Quarterback may change this route. They'll give to Frazier. Headed to the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Makes the catch. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It expires toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. Like you got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success on the day. But sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there. That was really good coverage. I know he's good, but be smart with the football and don't try to force it into closed windows.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out.
He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So first down, we'll open up the final period. The run inside. It's Phillips. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Phillips. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Might have a chance. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running the red zone, it's Frazier. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's got it on the run. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Those third downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Nate Frazier. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia! He scores for the 5th time in this game.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they...
Looking for a big play. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Got room on the return. Running inside the 20. Go pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldog.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking downfield on first down. Going long. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Frazier again. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, here's Frazier. Could be an alley. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory.